Hello everyone, Randy here again. We are playing Farming Simulator 15 on Chellington Extended on the RDAllen multiplayer server. Joined at the moment by Farmer Bob, and I've actually got to look at the list, Harvey and Steven. And as you can see, we are still experiencing a little bit of vehicle lag on the server yet. Like I said, this has nothing at least to do with my internet connection or frame rates. Definitely some vehicle lag going on the server. Not sure why yet, but as you can see, I do have a bale trailer, and we are going bale hunting. And at least if we keep going up this way, I know there's some bales hiding around the edges of the field, and I'm kind of looking at some of these other fields too as I'm going. Don't believe we've done much of the fields out this way just as of yet, so don't expect to see a whole lot of bales out this way, but hopefully once we get up towards like you know, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 that way. Well, you know what? Actually, I wanted to keep going there, didn't I? Well, actually, you know, let's keep going up this way because I know field 5, unless we can't cut over here. Maybe we can't. Done quite a bit of extensive work with field 5 there. Nope, I guess we cannot cut over there, can we? Unless you can get through the field, which we're not about trying to do that. Uh, 23. Might as well check this field out while we're here. So I think it's going to be one of those episodes where you just kind of drive around, explore the map. Definitely one of those maps you can do that on, at least in my opinion. You know, some maps, driving around them just, not that exciting. This map, pretty cool map to just, drive around and look at. And hopefully we'll find some bales. Yeah, I probably should almost not run into that, but go check this out here, because this would be like the perfect spot down here for like a bale to roll down the hill and disappear. Ooh, outside of the map. Interesting. Let's see, any bales in here? Doesn't look like it. These, by the way, in case you folks wonder what these shrub thingies are, I don't know if you folks caught this in the, I look onto the map here again. Those are just simply whole trees that are placed a little bit lower in the ground, so just the tops of them are showing. That's all those are. Seems like a bit of a cheap way to do shrubby plant thingies, but I guess that's the way the mod authors do it. They just take a tree and plant it a little lower in the ground, i.e. so the trunk doesn't show. Is that stuck under the bridge? What do we got stuck under the bridge now? Okay, keep going up the road here, or this road that is. Oh, John Deere combine. Yeah, that would probably be stuck under the bridge. Taking a good look at field 5 here. Like I said, I know we've done quite a bit of work on this field. I'm not sure if we've done baling on it or not, but we've mowed it a lot. So, and we do have grass bales on the server, so these grass bales came from somewhere. I'm not sure if it came from this field or what field. Actually, I'd probably ask Harvey. He probably know. Oh, we got a bale right here. Now, can I pick that up without getting stuck here? There we go. Okay, one bale down. And I know there's another one right around here somewhere too, because I was going down to get the bale trailer, and I came across two of them right here. Oh, where was the other one? It was down the road just a little bit further yet. I'm guessing this one must have like rolled off a trailer or something. I'm not sure why it'd been just sitting along the road like that. Field 6. I should definitely check along the bottom of Field 6. I know I've seen at least one down there. Ah, there's a bale. One down there before. And let's see, where's the entrance to this field? Okay, now I'm really curious as to why there's a bale on this field as well. I see we own this field, but it doesn't look like it's ever been planted. There's no way anybody did this perfect of a job plowing this field. Not to mention the fact that it's plowed in the first place. So while apparently we do own it, it's never been planted, I'm guessing. It's like I said, no way, nobody, no offense to anybody that can do a good job, but there's no way anybody did this perfect of a job plowing it. Anyway, apparently we got a John Deere combine stuck on our bridge here somewhere, so let's go check that out a moment. And then I do want to go look at Field 6. I know there's a couple bales there, or was anyway. Okay, where's the John Deere combine? Let's see the bridge. Nope, not there. Maybe somebody reset it already, that's possible. Oh, no, there it is. Oh, looks like we got a full pallet of wool there. Okay, where's the combine go? Oh, someone must have reset it. Okay. Doesn't look like it's stuck under the bridge anymore, unless we got more than one combine. I don't think we do, so. Yes, for those of you who have not seen it, the John Deere S680. I do believe this is a conversion from the 2013 Big Boss modding John Deere S680i combine. Still, in my opinion, a very respectable combine. Maybe not quite up to the 2015 standards, but it's not bad. And at least for 2013, this was definitely, in my opinion, one of the top of the line mods. Anyway, so I get back to bale duty. And we'll see if we can read a couple of comments here as well. Oh, looks like somebody's got the gate shut. Yeah, that combine there is definitely fun to get around the map. It's just a little bit big. And for example, what we're just saying there, it does not fit under the bridge, unfortunately, so you do have to go around it. And I believe you got to go up like to the east side of the map there. So yeah, if you want to go harvest like down field 17, for example, bit of a drive. Unless, yeah, maybe you can go around the other way, I'm not sure. Maybe going to the far west side, that's possible. Okay, there were some bales along this edge. Like I say, maybe somebody cleaned them up already. Folks, see what I see? There it is, right there. Yep, okay. That's going to be a fun one to get out of there. Oh, and you folks see what I see? I think there's a couple of them in there. That's the problem with these slightly rolly hills and round balers. You know what, speaking of round balers, we still own it. Let me check the shop here. Yes, I'm going to sell the round baler. Selling failed. Why did the selling fail? Oh, because I'm not logged in. That's why. Okay, we're just going to sell that, I think. For the moment, anyway. If somebody wants to make round bales, they'll have to buy that back. And we're going to buy a square baler. I know we mentioned doing that on the server already, getting a square baler instead of the round baler anyway. So, now that I've actually done that. Got that bale. Okay, where's the other bale? Boy, you can park the tractor in here and lose it. Oh, there's a tree there. Wow, okay. Okay, folks, apparently I got the bale. I heard the sound go. I did not see my actually pick up the bale, but apparently we got it. Okay, so that should be good. Get into a piece of equipment, but cannot make anything move. That sounds like an issue. I'm guessing controls somewhere. Yeah, it's kind of odd if he's using a keyboard. Not sure what his issue would be. Because I know it's lagging a little bit at the moment, but I don't think that would cause the vehicle to not move, period. Wow, it's really lagging since Steven left there. Now it's back to normal. And you know what's funny with the lag? You can actually tell when somebody's joining before it actually shows that they're joining. All of a sudden it'll start lagging really bad, and like a moment later, oh, synchronizing. So like I said, really funny. You can actually tell when somebody's about to join, and all of a sudden start lagging really bad. Okay, folks, we're back here again, and after about 2 minutes, I sold a whopping total of 150 bales. Okay, let me rephrase it. I got rid of 150 bales. I didn't necessarily sell them. I decided to, well, let's see, was it Steven? I think it was Steven that was joining there. I decided to go take a quick look at the XML just to see what we had for bales. And it was one of those, okay, I give up. So, yes, I nixed all the bales in the XML and just reloaded the save game. And so far, the results look quite positive. Pretty much just me, Steve, and Harvey on the server at the moment, so probably a little more time to tell. But so far, everything seems to be working much smoother, at least from what I'm noticing, and Harvey was saying the same thing. Don't seem to be getting that vehicle lag we were getting before. It's the best way I can equate it, it's kind of like logging. You get so much of it, and as far as I know, the bales are create physics, just kind of like what logging does. And you get too many of them, and the game has to process so much physics, and next thing you know, you end up lagging. So, anyway. Looks like we got some corn we can harvest here. Or chop. As Harvey was saying, the server's been going chopping crazy lately. Oh boy, close the gate. Nice trick. Let's see, where is the corn header for this? Uh-oh, maybe we haven't fixed the vehicle lag. It's starting to lag a little bit. That's not good. Okay, when you can't find a piece of equipment. Oh, there it was. Back. There we go. Way down there. Okay. Well, do we have something we can harvest down that way? No, we do. But it is barley. Oh, there's corn on... Is there corn on 17? Yes, there is. Okay, so I think we'll maybe drive the combine down that way then. And actually, let's see once here. Like I said, I know we can't go that way because there's a bridge that way, so... I wonder if I can go around the back side. This combine is almost, well, almost. It is too big for this map, I would have to say. Like I said, when we first started the map, though, my intentions were to actually, you know, play on the Northeast Iowa map. And that, of course, is a much bigger, much more... Well, not necessarily bigger. Yeah, not necessarily a bigger map, but it's a much more open map of the Northeast Iowa map. Hopefully we can get out here. Oh, we can. Excellent. Okay. Well, I think we can just like take up the entire road here. And it occurs to me this is going to take me a few moments to get down there. So I think what I'll do, I'll pause the recording here again, and we'll be back once I'm down by field 17. Okay, folks, we finally are arriving at close to field 17 here. I did have to go around the long way along the east side of the map. The west side of the map there kind of dipped down. And yeah, the road really got narrow, so I couldn't get the combine through there. So I ended up having to go around the long way, basically along the east side of the map there. And we should be coming upon the entrance here pretty quick, and it looked like, at least according to the vehicle map, it looked like the header... Oh, there it is right there, in fact. Looks like it is right over yonder. This is a modded header trailer, by the way. It actually has a locking ability on it. For the locking ability to work for this header, though, we found out we did have to fold the header out, otherwise it would not lock it. And yes, the vehicle lag, we have not fixed that, unfortunately, so getting rid of the bales did not help. I'll probably put the bales, just put them back in. Seeing how it didn't help at all. Which begs the question then, what is causing the lag? Unfortunately, I really don't have any ideas. I know a couple folks said, well, you got a lot of vehicles on the map. I disagree with that. We do have a few vehicles, obviously, but I don't think we have a lot, at least compared to some of the other servers we've had. This is, I would say, a very small amount of vehicles compared to some of the other servers we've had. We've probably got maybe a good half a dozen or so big tractors, 2 combines, and a pair of trucks, and just, some odds and ends of implements, of course, and stuff, but... And I will note the John Deere on this header does not match the combine. Oh well. As far as I know, this is actually just the in-game header, I believe. This particular combine does not actually come with a corn header, I don't think. Comes with a Draper header, the 640D, which is not quite as wide as in-game, so I believe we are using the in-game header as well for this combine. Or actually, I think it's actually a reskin of the in-game header. So a John Deere reskinned in-game header. Reason being for that as well is because the in-game header has the built-in trailer. There's no way you're going to get the header that comes with this combine, the 640D header, at least without a trailer down the roads on this map. You can't even get the combine itself barely down the roads on this map without some trickery and going around the long way. And like I said before, at least in 2013, in my opinion, this probably set the gold standard for mods back in 2013. Maybe not so much more in 15 here, but I'd say this still is a very respectable mod. And yes, that lag is driving me nuts, and I don't know why. Now, quite a few people are blaming the bales, and myself as well. I was kind of thinking that might be the issue, because obviously we had 150 bales, give or take a few. I just looked at the XML. It's like, okay, it went from line 527 all the way up to 780. So if you do the math, that is actually a little over 150 bales. That's actually closer to 200 bales. My bad. Now that I think about that. So yeah, okay. That's a lot of bales. Almost 250 bales, actually. I'm sorry. Let me rethink about that. So yeah, almost 250 bales on this map. I was thinking for some reason 150, but no, almost 250. And of course, some of the bales, are kind of scattered and hidden and whatnot. Just basically kind of from the round bale, they roll down the hill and roll off and whatnot. Yeah, just my personal preference. I like the look of the round bales, but yeah, just kind of annoying when you get a hilly feel and stuff. They start rolling off, and overall, square bales are easier to work with, I would say. Okay, now I'm gonna have to get a truck to unload this combine. Oh, might have somebody coming here. Ah, Harvey's coming. Okay, cool. I believe Steven there is working up on field 9 there, looks like. He has I think that's the Claas Lexion combine. That, by the way, is the combine I was mentioning. If you go too fast, you'll plug up, I believe it's the feeder housing. Definitely be cool if you start seeing mod authors implement that feature a little more. You know, basically let you go as fast as you want to go, but keep in mind, faster you're going to go, the better your chance you're going to have of plugging up your combine. For example, maybe if you don't fertilize your field here, you could probably go a little bit faster. But if you fertilize it, you might have to go a little bit slower. Or size of the header. Put a smaller header on, you can go faster. Put a bigger header on, you're going to have to go slower. Wow, that lag is really annoying. Definitely have to figure out what's causing that. And yeah, if you folks have any ideas as to what's causing it as well, let me know. Like I said, definitely not the bales. I don't believe we've done any logging on this map that I know of. We can actually check that really easy. If there's a chainsaw, actually, you know what? I could probably, rather than looking through that, which might take a while, we have none of those, and none of those. So, don't think we've done any logging on this map yet. So that definitely doesn't appear to be the cause. And typically, the amount of vehicles you have doesn't create lag like this either. It'll create FPS lag, which as you can see, I'm running a little low, 50. That's probably because I'm recording. Typically, when I'm not recording and I do check it, I'm usually running very solid 60. But, you know, 40 to 50 FPS, that is definitely, in my opinion, a very acceptable. And considering I'm running on the maximum graphic settings. And, you know, for the detail of this map, I'm actually surprised it runs as good as what it does. So, I mean, you look out over that map, that is a lot of detail. And, you know, plus little odds and ends, like a plane flying over. I don't know if you folks can see it or not, but an hot air balloon over there, it looks like. Let's see, anything else we got flying around? Doesn't look like it at the moment. The fact I'm not watching where I'm going harvesting. Well, looks like that's Harvey's guess as to where I'm going to end up when I'm full. He's probably pretty close to being right there, I think. Let's see, how far off is Harvey going to be? Oh, almost perfect there. Speaking of mod updates, just happened to see Harvey's comment there, remembered that I did add one more mod to the server. It's a mod we've had in the past. Added back the John Deere Air Seeder Pack. It was supposed to be on the server, but apparently it wasn't, so that is now on the server. So those of you joining us on the server, You want to make sure you grab the John Deere air seeder. The correct John Deere air seeder now. Because I did have the, I had a John Deere air seeder pack on, but apparently it only came with the tanks, not the seeders. So I don't know if it, if that pack just wasn't working or if that's actually all it came with. But I've added the correct John Deere air seeder pack back to the server again. For those who played this before, it's the same seeder we've had in the past. Quite a nice seeder pack in my opinion. Probably a little, at least the big one anyways, probably going to be a little big for this map, but the smaller, I believe it's 14 meter, probably be pretty good for the server, I think, and this map. Anyway, folks, I think we better wrap it up there. If folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And remember, if you want to join us on the server, the links to the downloads are in the description below. The first download link will download all, or should download all the mods for you. And if you just want to grab a couple individual mods, maybe you have the rest, the second link there will let you download the mods individually, depending on whichever mods you want. It'll basically take you to the server download page. And then also we do have a TeamSpeak server. Information for that is in the description below as well. And with that, folks, till next time.